Okay, I got them.
What's going on, boss?
You got my list?
Yes. What is it for?
I very good town. I very bad thing.
Oh, sorry. What is it for?
Super Simon
1, 2.
and I'm paying 104.
And
With the man quantity. Boss, me but I come on make a finish something.
but the marine with the okay. The castle is not here with me for my backup.
So 10 mm, 35. You get that way.
Yeah.
2 quarters. The 42.5 are 33 bags. Okay.
10 and 35. Manual 2 and cement 42. 33 bags.
Yes.
5,262 cities.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, and your phone?
No, so much
Camera. It's a camera. Yeah. Yeah, Kwaba. This is thick. Okay. Well, according to Stephen, they say they bring and come. They don't bring anything come. Why always their car is spoiled? So their car spoiled for where? What corner? Like, I don't understand. Okay. I know you should talk to them, but Steven said go call them. Another day at site, Tuesday. I had to stop and get materials before I got here. And so I'm here now. Just trying to help prep where the cement is going to go. We got 33 bags of cement. 42.5 hour. As you can see, the level has been taken where they need to fill to. So work is ongoing. They're gonna fill all the way to that site. So. And then here, what is going to happen here is that you're going to have steps that go in and up and then turn this way And as you can see, they already did the decking or the design for where the steps will go. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, I think like 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps to get to that. You know, and all of that just to make sure that we don't get the steps here out in this space, which I like. So once again, Quarry Dash was supposed to be here at 6:30. They claimed their car broke down. Never ending story. So yeah, we are. So we've got 2 marine boards. Both of them were 940 cedis. Yeah, both together was 940. So each of them was 470 Ghana cedis for each one. 470 Ghana cedis. And then we got Super Sem. We got Super Sem 42.5 hour. I think it was 112 per bag. And we got this at KO40. So that's what we did. We got Super Sem 42.5 hour. And hopefully that will do the job. And we got some binding wire too. I'll give you the price of the binding wire. I'll put it on the screen. I don't remember exactly how much that was. Yeah, so work is ongoing. I haven't been here. I wasn't here yesterday. It was a family emergency, so I had to take care of stuff, family stuff. So I wasn't here. So this is what was done. I like how these guys cleaned up this place because this used to be a dirt pile. They cleaned it up and scraped off some of the where the wall has been exposed, and used it to fill here. I like the work they're doing. It seems like George, the technical mind, you know, that Quinn, the landscaper, brought aboard, has some good plans. So as you can see, the backyard is now taking absolutely beautiful shape. So it feels like I'm climbing uphill, but it is what it is. I think it's okay. As long as the water level goes down that way, I think it'll be fine. Yeah, so it's always going to be an exercise around these parts. Yeah, and that's rock coming out of the ground. Okay, so they broke this off to take this level. So the idea is that the water from that side will always find its way down this way, right? So that there's like whatever comes from this side should go to the back, right? Not to the front. And then whatever is from this side will go that way. If they could get it so this side will slope this way, that would be great. I think that's what George was talking about. I don't know how good that can happen. But then, so what will end up happening here is that we'll have steps here as well to climb up here. Yep. This is taking shape. So because of the steps that came in after the fact, that faucet is going to end up shifting to the side. And Victor, the plumber, already provided the drain for it. So, and he's connected it to this pipe, which would then connect to the soakaway. And the soakaway needs to go down a little lower too. It's like all right, Quinn. Hello, Quinn. Hey. Good morning. How are you? No, I'm still here. Yeah. Okay, I'll see you when I get here then. All right, bye-bye. All right, so that was Quinn, the landscaper. She's coming. I think her boys are doing a good job. And I like the fact that she decided to seek, technical advice on some of this structural stuff. So here you see there are going to be steps here as well. I had to take a leap to get to this side, but hello. Anyway, so, sorry about that. So this filling comes to this place, and the idea is that everything here will run down this way. Run down this way. And it's cleaner than it was when I came, and I hope we can keep it clean. The fact that some of these clean out are buried, I'm happy about. We might have to extend them a little bit once the finishing work is done. But I don't like clean outs that stick out too high. It almost looks like an afterthought. But some of these, once they finish the work, we'd have to cut them so that they are almost like peeking from under the ground. Yep, so here we are. Sorry, got distracted some of my windows. It looks like it has cement work. So come there. See that right there? It's like caked cement. We should have cleaned as soon as we're done. Oh, people. It's so tough to do work sometimes. It's like they always leave it for someone else to come and do. Look at this. This has been here for a year. Look at that. Almost a year since we installed them. So now you're gonna have to do a lot of hard work trying to clean all of this off when we could have just done it when we're finished. So it's always a problem. Like I see things like this, I expect the foreman to be able to catch stuff like this and take care of it. I don't always have to come and say stuff, that needs to be done. That's what is disappointing to me. It's like, I don't have to be the one talking. How about you surprise me? It's like little things like that. It's like, look at that. We installed the windows. There are gaps there. We've done block work. Well, we've done cement work. Are you waiting for the window guy to come back and do it? No. Look at that. It's like little things like that. It gets on my nerves. Oh, man. And when you say it, it almost seems like you complain too much. Well, this is a lot of money. It's like, okay, even if it wasn't a lot of money, how about do the work and leave it a neat site? Leave it a neat site. There used to be a rubble over here that was from the plumber. And these guys came and they cleaned it up. Look how clean it looks. Right? They cleaned it up and used that waste that was sitting over there into this space to fill out. There are some things that I see here that we might have to worry about when the landscaper comes. I'll talk to her about it. I know they didn't do this, but if we want the landscape to be nice, they have to consider that as well. One of the things that she brought up that I liked, Quinn did, was to recommend that we put a fountain here in front of this, vent out to kind of block them. Right, to kind of block them. I visited Project Agape, and Alan was telling me how he's going to run his vent pipes all the way higher, because the idea is it shouldn't be around your breath space, or it shouldn't be lower so it comes into your nostril. It should be further away so it blows into the air. You know, I don't know if I want this to be much higher, but at least hide them, right? So Quint's idea is good. Yep, so the idea here of doing the driveway, I like it, but I don't have the money for it right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell them to start incorporating what we need to make it work. You know, it's like we did this work here, and as you can see, you know, it's already falling apart, which means we didn't do a good job. Look at that. This already fell apart. And when you stand on that one, it almost looks like it's going to cave. Right? We have to redo all of this, especially if we are now about to put a lot of weight on it for a car or cars, right? The idea is that it'll go all the way up and then have a railing around it so cars won't go off the edge, and also that people can actually stand there and engage with whomever is down here. Yeah, so I like the idea. So the filling is going on, you know, one day at a time. They took their level. So Tanko, will the filling come all the way to the wire, or that's where the final level is going to be?
This is the final.
The final level. Okay. So.
That is before the concrete.
Okay. All right. Yeah, the place is looking clean. Tanko and David, they do good work. That's King David over there taking a break. Yeah, solid guys. You know. Yeah, the place is looking nice. It looks better than it was when I came. I know it's a construction site, but you know, sometimes you gotta clean after yourselves to make the place appetizing. You know, another thing that you know I gotta complain about is, look, like all of that. Who are we leaving that for? And when are we going to do it? You know what I mean? It's like we're doing a lot of cement work. This should be something that is thought about and said, oh, you know what? Hey, this side is not done. You know, let's clean it up. You know, let's talk about ideas. But, you know, anyway. Hey, here comes the Mr. Victor the Plumber. Yeah, so they went and got stuff. So the idea with those is to get ourselves ready for Ghana water. Right, so the good thing is we have Ghana water in the neighborhood. Our neighbor has Ghana water supply. Even though I have the borehole and I would love to go, you know, off grid. If Ghana water is here, we need to tap into it as well, at least for now, as a backup, because the water from the borehole is very, very salty. I see the effect of it at my cousin's place, where you know some of the water is hard. So it's messing up with the toilet system and stuff like that. I don't want the same thing. So to avoid that, you know, I'm putting it back up in for ECG. Sorry, I keep saying ECG. Ghana water. ECG is electric, which we already have. Ghana water. You know, so similar to what I did for the electricity. Even though ultimately I want to go solar. You know, I have ECG run main, and then solar will come and they'll complement each other. Same thing with the borehole. You know, because imagine a situation where, for whatever reason, there's no water in the well. It's good to have it back up. Right? So that's what Victor is doing. They're laying the prep work for us to be able to tap. You know, into the Ghana water supply. So, yeah. Little wins like this, you know, it's necessary on the building project. You get to see the hard work, you know, come to fruition in little bits. Especially, you know, when you come home and you are excited about doing something. Like in my case, you know, I was hoping that I would be able to install tiles, but you know, when things happen, like shipping lines have their their issues as well. And when you have a situation like mine where I was hoping for at least one of the shipments to be ready for pickup today, but they called me and said probably tomorrow or maybe they'll get it tonight. And that's what is upsetting to me, because if they get it tonight, great, right? Because that gets me all of tomorrow. Tomorrow is a holiday, Juneteenth. So I don't have work tomorrow. My US work, I don't have work, so I can focus on site, and also visit a couple of BCS clients' property and one of my friends' property in the East Legon Hills area. I hope I can have the time to do that. But it's all contingent on when I can get the towels, because if they tell me the towels are ready early in the morning, that is what my focus is on, right? I have to put on my nose mask first, right, or my gas mask first before I go help someone else. So if my shipping is ready to be picked up, that's what my priority is. But tentatively, I'll go see, work for other people, visit their site, take measurements for some, and then go from there. But yeah, we're here. Another day at site. One of my guys, Joe, is coming around, so I'll wait for him. By 12 o'clock, I gotta be at home. Yesterday was a long one. I ended up getting to work late, so I worked super late, and I woke up early to start again. So here we are. Another phone call coming in. Isaac. Yeah, Isaac. Yeah, what's going on? Oh, Mirefi. Work kakra wa fa mamu. Oba nam dia ma. Bibi wa ana oba nam dia ma no dia mamu. Okay, yeah. So either you sort them out or I give it to you to sort them out later. Why? Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So that's Isaac, the guy who you saw earlier offloading the cement. His brought stuff to my side a few times, so I have his number. I know him personally. And when we went and got, I think I took a video of them. One of them said he wanted a phone like mine. It's actually the camera. So I caught him on video. I forgot. I said I was going to give them something small for helping them load, for helping Isaac load the cement, at Quarry, but KO4. But I forgot. So Isaac is either going to sort them out, or when he comes, I'll sort him out to go sort them out. Yeah. Anyway. Yep. So we're here. Quarry is still not here. Apparently their truck broke down. I'm so upset. 6:30. It's 10:34 now. Is that a Quarry dust? Is that a big truck?
No, sir.
Let me call these people, because this is annoying. 4 hours. So I just got off the phone with the guy who's organizing the Quarry dust supply for us. According to Andy, the guys, when he called them, told him that their truck broke down in a corner from us, and it's been a while. That was actually before I got here, and and Stephen, the guy who linked us up with them, says he's been calling them, but they have not been responding. So he said he's finding someone else to bring us the supply, and if this person shows up, we should just tell him to return it, because we're getting a different load. Especially because when we're calling you, you're not responding. We can't burn 5 hours on you. You know what I mean? You guys are supposed to be here at 6. Here we are, almost 10:40, 10:39 right now. Yeah, it's bizarre. It's bizarre. But yeah. Yeah. There goes. There goes Victor doing his magic. Hey Andy. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I talked to Steven. Also for 115. So did you get a hold of them again? Where on Spinkters?
Yeah. I drove around for like an hour. I'm like, I'm done. So, yeah.
You guys are supposed to be here at 6 o'clock. Why late?
He's probably saying, I'm early.
The last track that came had Quarry's picture. This one has Jerry John Rollins' picture.
Where is the Akufo-Addo and the Mahama one? You militant loving Ghanaians.
Hey,
You guys are late.
you didn't know.
You feel late. Baba.
Oh, what?
Eh? Baba, you feel late. Say again. That one is apartment. Yeah.
A truck of,
This one, Quarry Dash. Quarry Dash, this one, they told me, what did I say, 3,005? Quarry Dash. Full bonnet. So what did you end up doing? The cat, yeah. Yeah, relocate. How did you do it? Eh? Ah, okay, so you redirected it. That's smart. Okay, so we took it from there to here and then curved it. You guys are going to make me late for work.